Badgley Mischka, synonymous with old Hollywood glamour. Their romantic, often sexy designs have been wowing brides for years. Here's an inside look at the design duo that has been taking the fashion world by storm.
I grew up in Oregon and graduated in fashion design at Parsons in New York City. It's always something I wanted to do. My father was in retail and I was always exposed to a lot of fashion, so it always intrigued me. I can remember being a little kid and laying in front of the TV and drawing Lucille Ball. She wore those exaggerated, very 1950s kind of silhouettes. And I knew it was always something that I really wanted to do.
So I actually started studying biomedical engineering. I was going to design artificial limbs as my career, but after calculus and math didn't like me anymore. I switched for one semester, I thought, to Parsons for fashion design, and I just loved it and stayed and went through Parsons, and that's where we met.
From that meeting, a partnership blossomed, and a fashion label specializing in evening wear formed that quickly became a staple on the red carpet scene.
When we first started doing Badgley Mischka, we were doing evening clothes and party clothes the whole time. And one day, somebody from Hollywood called up and said, can we borrow a gown for the red carpet? One thing it led to another, and they could finally start saying the name Badgley Mischka, which is always a challenge. Just really kind of snowballed. We were doing trunk shows and people kept coming up to us and saying, can I have that orange dress, but can I have it in white?
We were constantly redoing a lot of our gowns and putting them in candlelight or ivory or white. So we decided to design a full-fledged bridal collection, and that was sort of how it all began.
Our first bridal gown for a celebrity actually was Paula Abdul, and that was kind of a lot of fun.
Celebrities donned Badgley Mischka wedding gowns, and suddenly the namesake label was on the map.
It's very similar designing a red carpet gown and designing a bridal gown. All eyes are on the bride. It's got to be completely flattering. We focus on all the details. The dress has got to look amazing from the front. It's got to, of course, look even more amazing from the back.
From beading to embellishment, a Badgley Mischka gown is truly a work of art.
The fabrics are really classic couture kind of bridal fabrics. Beautiful hammered satins, a lot of sheers, beautiful mousselines, a lot of lace, chantilly, re-embroidered. It's all embellished and the cuts are all very interesting. A lot of dresses are on the bias or, a lot of beautiful dressmaker details.
There's a lot of beading and embellishment on the collection. A lot of crystal beading and a lot of pearl beading. Nothing looks new and plastic and stamped out. It all has a sort of vaguely retro feel to it, but the execution and the shapes are very modern.
There's a variety of silhouette. There's a lot of signature mermaid fishtail kind of slinky glamorous gowns that we're sort of known for. But there's also certainly a lot of dresses that have movement and flow. And there's also some gorgeous classic sort of Grace Kelly kind of silhouettes. This is one of our favorite gowns. It's a beautiful bias cut satin and the chantilly lace and real vintage cut crystal beadwork that was inspired off some vintage jewelry. The beads are just beautiful black diamond Swarovski, a lot of Baroque pearls and baby seed pearls. And it works back to this beautiful little pot de soie, sort of vintage handbag.
This gown actually works for a lot of different age ranges. It works for a young girl because it's very sort of ingenue with this high neckline. It also works for someone who's a little bit, more mature as well.
This is one of our chantilly lace gowns. It's just very light, very gossamer, a lot of volume at the hem. Beautiful draping over the décolleté. And again, it's all touched up with Swarovski crystal and pearls and tiny vintage seed beads.
The combination of the beading and the draping at the bodice gives you more bust if you're small busted and it sort of minimizes your bust if you're large busted.
And new to the scene is the Badgley Mischka Bridesmaid Collection.
We're looking to offer just beautiful, fresh, gorgeous little dresses for bridesmaids. When we really investigated the market, we didn't think there was that fantastic of a selection, really. So we were just doing gorgeous dresses that pick up some simple little couture details, and they're really coming really pretty. We're really excited about them.
For the spring season, we're doing beautiful pastels, butters, celadons, a couple kinds of pink, peach, blush, pale blue, very sort of gentle colors. And we're also doing a black and a champagne as well for a more classic wedding. We have many different lengths on the collection for the bridesmaids. We have classic cocktail length dresses, and we also have long gowns and several tea-length dresses that are sort of in between.
I love this bridesmaid's gown. It's in this beautiful butter color. I think it's so fresh, and it's with the delicate tulle overlay over the satin décolleté. This is a very flattering gown. It's ample, so the dress just falls from the ribcage beautifully. And the décolleté it's low but not too low. and it has this beautiful signature draping over the bust in the stretch tulle. So it's really very accommodating to a lot of different body types.
This is on our bridesmaids collection. It's a silk satin. The bodice is sort of gently seamed and shaped, and it's in a really pretty taupey cocoa color.
It has a bustier kind of feeling, sort of nice insets, very 40s. So it's a very classic, very elegant gown, a great jewelry gown, and perhaps a kind of gown that a girl could also wear again to a black tie.
I think the Badgley Mischka bride is the girl who, she loves clothes, she knows she can look great. She's got a confidence. She doesn't want to have just the top of the wedding cake poofy dress. She's someone who really wants to go for it for her wedding and help her do that.
I think our bride is a woman that appreciates luxury. She loves glamour. I think she really knows at the end of the day that's that special moment, and she knows she's going to be looking at those pictures for the rest of her life, and she always wants to look fantastic.
We've always wanted to have, our hands on all these different parts of a woman's wardrobe and sort of her lifestyle, sort of contributing what we have as Badgley Mischka is sort of the glamorous, vaguely vintage feeling.
It's been extremely gratifying to work on all these different product lines. Anything that we can do to give it our little Badgley Mischka touch is creatively a really fun experience, whether it's tying in the shoes to the bags, to the gowns, to the bridesmaids, to the fragrance, the jewelry, whatever it is. Somehow it all has to come together and have our touch, and it's really a fun process.
To see more of the Badgley Mischka collection, go to the on-demand section of the Knot TV.